just gonna go, no, wait, don't leave without killing me.
I can't be allowed to live.
I mean,
He's a true millennial.
had you died, it would have been nice, but, you know, what up?
Can I check his body? I don't know how. Does he have clothing to
You
hide
can
things
check
in?
their
I don't
body,
know.
thank you very much.
I want to check it to
They,
see them,
perfect.
to see if they have anything on them.
Okay. A look here. Let's take a look. Yeah. So you
I didn't realize they were that big.
Rathu? Yeah.
Aren't they supposed to be colonial?
I mean, they can be.
But this one wasn't.
Yeah. Blah blah blah. You can make a medicine check to look at their body.
I can give that a try.
I mean, I can look at their body. I don't gotta make shit. Look at it.
She just like kicks at it with her foot in the powered armor. It's dead.
So as Peaches is busy kicking the body, Ava comes over and casually inspects it. She's super good at medicine, no big deal. Ava, you find something a little odd. Well, maybe. You don't really know much about Barathu, so maybe it's normal. You find some waxy greenish yellow filaments within the body.
This is gross. Is this supposed to be here?
You can make a medicine check to determine that. Life science, sorry, not medicine.
I'll aid.
Peaches aids.
I really need something because of life.
You're still a little bit distraught over the loss of your baby.
Yes, I very much am. Baby.
So this is Ava, were you assisting or were you making your own check?
I was making my own checks. I guess I kind of was the one doing it.
Cool.
I'll aid.
Perfect.
Wait, on life science?
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Actually, I'm better at that than you.
You made your own check? Is that what I heard?
Well, I aid.
No comment.
Well then, with the highest number assisted being a 22, no one's quite sure what to make of this. But there is some additional information you might be able to learn with medicine.
Of course.
Cool.
I mean, hey,
I'll
Rex,
aid.
why don't you use one of my rerolls on the life science? And you can, okay. Or are you not that good at it? I'm pretty good at it, actually. Yeah, I mean,
He doesn't want to brag.
One of mine if you don't, Chris, so I'll happily give it up to you. I feel like that's actually, am I good at it? That doesn't look right. I think this might be a typo. Let me check before I close this reroll. No, I'm not good at it. What is this? Or we just fancy the reroll.
It's intelligence based.
Yeah. It's one of my little skills. I'm good at intimidate.
Please intimidate the corpse.
That sounds a little more accurate.
Tell me all your shit. Wow.
Now we're both kicking it.
A little shit comes out of the corpse. All over Peach's boot.
That'll teach you.
We all look at Pansy. Don't fling it.
Yeah, I just shove it back in before he notices.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. So gross.
No wonder her role was bad on that last medicine check. She was too busy puking on the body.
Turn the
So now I gotta stuff that in there too.
Okay, so that's a no on the life science reroll then.
I guess, yeah.
All right. So you're not sure what's going on exactly, but
He's dead. I'm sure. of
yeah, he's dead. You're not sure what the strands are exactly, but from the medicine check, Peaches, it's weird, but whatever these strands are, seem to have replaced this creature's nervous system.
Uh-oh.
I feel like this is the kind of thing we should take our time and perhaps take a 20's worth to research. Because this sounds like another nonsensical Draycraft thing.
Braves have done nothing. They're good people. They just understand reality a little bit different.
They also understand consent a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they have the concept of it.
So I would like to suggest that we take our time and research this once we are, Also, we should reach out to Crazy Mulder and be like, yo, what the hell?
I mean, we don't know that he didn't know this was going to happen. We don't know anything, really.
That's true.
Either way, he's still the only one that knows that we're here, so he's either A, already set us up already, or B, should know and then can immediately back us up. Like, there's no downside to letting him know this. Because again, his plan's already in motion, or not.
It's probably not surprising to you, but examination of the little buggers notes the same green filaments.
Is there a computer system I can hack around in?
A computer system you can hack around in? No, there's not. Is there anything else you'd like to look for?
Well, his research. I want to know what he's researching. If he has like a personal commute, data pad, something that might say who he's been talking to, his work assignments, maybe some scientific equipment I can take a look at.
Sure. So you can turn the lab over and go through everything that you have here.
Wait, hold on. Before we spend an extended period of time doing this, can you please discuss what I brought up? And, so the authorities don't show up and see us here midway through this?
I'm okay if you want to call him. Or whatever the equivalent is.
Is everyone else okay with that?
Yeah, all right.
And, if y'all want to take time looking at this body and these critter babies while I look at the scientific stuff, that's fine.
Could I take me perceiving the room to see if there's anything hidden? Any sort of camera like that?
You can. However, you will be interrupted.
Damn it.
Do we get our call off first?
You don't have to call the stewards because
We're just calling Mulder.
they're already here.
We're just
Oh,
calling
you
Mulder.
mean to say that my idea was right and this was stupid as hell? God.
So, those of you...
I don't like cursing. You guys are forcing me to curse.
Those of you closer to the door hear Effecta's voice shouting at you. Criminals, I need you to exit the facility with your hands raised. Leave whatever nonsense you found in there, whatever Borson has sent you to find, and come out.
Oh, fam.
We should immediately fire the doors. If anything, this poor guy who's an innocent victim, I do not trust the 5 of them.
New lab who did.
Hold on, I don't even know. Do they know Dr. Flo is dead? If so, how? If not, we may as well have a hostage.
What? No. No.
We don't even ask for a hostage, so what are you worried about?
I like it.
No, I don't. Please don't make me do a drink.
He's not living.
Floating zone. But it's
I mean-
everybody.
Here's the thing, Ava. If we go out there and they take us to jail, we're definitely gonna become part of a reptoid, like human trafficking operation and never see the light of day again.
We will be
I mean, I'm a
replaced.
human. They may just put me in for a human sentence, and then I'll just, be like slightly older. I'm kidding.
What? No. Once you get in the prison system, the reptoids have you, guaranteed.
And we already have uncovered a lot, so they ain't gonna let us live.
Yeah. So if we don't want to kill what are probably innocent people also caught up in this,
You hear another shout for those of you at the door. Ava, I know you were against this. Just come out.
see, that's creepy as fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I believe him.
No.
I mean,
No.
she was there when you were having the discussion to come here. So
Who?
Effective.
Is that who's outside?
Mhm.
This bitch.
This
Don't
bitch.
let Ava out without her exploding vest.
I would very much like. She would very much like to go out there and have this discussion with that lady.
Did I smell
especially
her?
If that's who's out there, because yes, like maybe we can explain that we were trying to stop this man from doing this nonsense.
No, get her to come in here.
Yeah.
Okay, how about we meet her halfway?
No.
No. There's no. If you're talking about inside or outside, there's no halfway.
Like the door, but then you've opened the door. And,
Then you let all the cold air out, and you have to crank the AC down.
Tell me about it.
all right.
Jack is dying.
All right.
Just tell them if they want Dr. Flo alive, they need to send her in here to discuss with us
Yeah,
the terms.
in fact, I need you to come in here and figure this shit out because you created quite a mess.
So your plan to prove that you're not criminals is to take a hostage.
What choice do we have? We're not gonna
Ava's
walk
gonna start
out.
walking towards the door. He thinks that this is one foolish idea after another.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Okay. Have fun dying.
Effecta shouts again. This is your final warning. This is
Hold
your
on,
last
wait,
chance for
we're coming.
leniency.
We're coming. Oh
You're
shit!
alive. You're coming with
Just to clarify, Effecta also knows that the footage against us is doctored, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the fact that she's here doing this anyway means she must have nefarious motives.
Yeah. She's on the
Agreed.
tape.
Okay. Look, I can't. I'm too pretty for. I'm way too pretty for this. I can't go there, man. Can't.
Like I said, for better or worse, probably worse, my character is going to go ahead. She'll close the door behind and say like, "He's going
He
to
just
talk
gets
on
stopped.
their behalf."
Ava, if you go out that door, you're going to be entirely on your own.
I know. I'm always on my own.
That's entirely not true.
I'm kidding. Sorry. What I more meant to say is she always puts herself in.
That's
And
true.
that is accurate, yeah.
We can't protect
Okay.
you out there. I could stop you, but I won't. And I can't protect
Right,
you out there.
exactly.
All right. Do we have any explosives just in case I have to twinkle out there?
Sorry.
I'll store everything
The
in here.
image of that. Just Pansy
can we find it?
showing up with a bunch of grenades.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get some? Look for that sleeping gas. This might be our chance. I'll twinkle out there and gas them all.
Are there
I
any
don't think it was,
bioweapons in this lab?
sleeping gas?
You didn't have time to look.
Sleeping gas. They close their eyes and they go to sleep. They're still asleep.
Alright, I want to look around and see if there's another exit out of this.
Okay. Is Ava stepping outside while you're doing that?
I assume so.
Yeah, she's gonna try and clear their names.
All right. Give
All right.
me a perception check while Ava is going outside.
Can I aid?
I'm looking for anything you
Yeah.
here.
I'll auto aid your perception.
Shit.
Good
Oh
lord.
my god! Oh my shit!
You do have a hero point if you want.
I'm not using mine.
Well.
Yeah, you know.
Cornelius is
Woo.
gonna say.
Cornelius sees the wall, but he really sees it. All right, Ava, you were going outside, right?
Was there an
Yeah.
exit?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Eva, do you have to walk past me to leave?
Yeah.
Sort of.
He's just gonna kind of touch your arm as you're walking out, but not,
Not sexually.
No, definitely not.
It's super sexual.
At level 8.
He's confused and he tells her, "Sorry about your baby."
Ooh, coming to his own. He becomes the corn dog, the horn dog.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
All those times he rode around on her shoulder.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
And what are you doing to me?
Just in case I'm casting displacement. So they do start shooting at you, at least you'll have a sporting chance.
Is there any way we can see Ava outside? Are there windows or anything?
There are not.
There has to be a security camera outside.
Actually, before you start walking out, I'm gonna be like, does anyone want to go with her? Invisibly.
If she hasn't left yet, I'm going to say no. Nobody's going with it.
Can I use Miracle Worker outside of combat?
At the very least, I'll buy you guys
As a move
time to
action.
get out of here.
And then as soon as she walks out, I'm going to say turn me invisible.
I can grant a +2 to face.
This is a wise move.
Yes, it is.
Well done, Rex. Well done.
This is one of Rick's better ideas.
This is a fantastic. Oh, Captain.
But I don't think I have time for that. Doesn't
But
well,
she will say to everyone that, like, if
It is
it
a
gets
move.
bad, just run.
Because that's worked out so well in the past.
Right, yeah.
And she's pretty fast.
All right. So Ava steps out, and then a moment later, ominously, the door slides back open and then closes again.
The door opens, Ava turns back, Peach just waves at her.
So a reminder, Effecta looks like this. She's an android, a very
Creepy.
Dana Scully.
Oh,
And then behind her,
She's probably a good guy.
you see a man that looks like this, and then several scrawny, low-level looking stewards flank them.
We could totally take them.
And Effecta says, Ava, I don't know what you found in there, but I can't let you release a bioweapon against the entire base. Whether they're...
No. Remember, we came here because you talked to us and we were already on the same page that we did not want that to happen.
Are you sure all of you want that? Because that butterfly man...
she'll stretch her hand out like dismissively. Pansy does not speak for us. To be honest, the main reason we're keeping him in our group at the moment is because we don't want to, like, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. It's kind of that situation, and quite frankly, we still don't know if he's a plant of like some other stuff. We're just keeping an eye on him.
Mhm.
Trust us, he does not speak for us.
Can I quick crack? Don't be like, you can't get me, I'm pregnant.
it's common law.
Yeah.
She says
See, he's insane.
to you,
You wouldn't shoot a pregnant woman, would you?
Effecta says, look, Ava, this will be much easier if you just all come out. We can go back to base, and we can figure out what's going on here.
I'm completely on board for that, but why didn't you do this before we even left? Like, what's going on with this now? Doesn't make any sense.
I wanted to believe that Vorson was in the right, but I couldn't shake the feeling that this was a terrible idea, and I spoke to Chief Inspector Delaska, and he suggested that I find you all and bring you in for questioning.
Ooh, that's a spell. Don't trust him.
Yeah. That's suggestion.
The guy behind her says, Effecta, we don't have time for this. Just bring them in. What are you doing? She says, Marta, calm down. I'm handling this.
I mean, we'll come peacefully. We really don't have. We have zero desire to fight. Most of us have zero desire to fight.
Look, you sound sincere, but where is the rest of your group? Do they not feel the same way as you do?
So you have to remember that we have gone from place to place. We have been probed. We have been lied to. We have been abducted. We have had so many bad things happen to us. Everyone's pretty nervous. And now you are sitting here with a row of guns pointed at us when you could have just told us all this, a few hours ago. Come on, work with me a little bit here.
Make a diplomacy check. That might be very important.
One quick second here. God damn it. I guess I'll burn a reroll. Nah. I mean, I have a +10, so it's. I mean, I think
it's just diplomacy while you're at it.
That's
Right.
the spell I thought you were casting
Yeah.
on me was the one that to increase diplomacy.
The one to trade his diplomacy score with yours.
Charming veneer.
God damn
I
it.
think is what it is.
All right, the third reroll, and then this is it. Come on,
Art
come
of
on,
the
come on, come on.
cards.
Oh no! And I believe that burns both my rerolls. And sorry, I feel dirty for doing that, but
She puts her hand on her weapon, and she considers you for a moment.
Zero charisma.
Right. So she puts her hand on her weapon, and she stares at you for a moment. And then she lowers it, and she says, "You're right. I should have talked to you more about this before heading back to base. I couldn't imagine you killing so many of our crew, or doing whatever this weapon is going to do.
We're not doing those things.
Yeah, right.
I couldn't take that chance, you understand. There
I do.
are still plenty of
Trust me.
good people in the stewards, regardless of what Borson believes." And at this point, the guy behind her says, "Oh shit, did you see that? That woman has a bomb! Everyone get her!" And all of the other stewards draw weapons and start firing.
So they know that I have like zero equipment on me, right?
They do not.
Bro, you never seen anybody playing Eminence before? You think
It's the new road piece.
Trust me, by the time they haul your body into the station, you'll have a gun on you.
Exactly.
I rolled a friggin'
My God,
2.
you'll have a bioweapon on me.
Yeah. You can, Ava, roll a sense motive.
Just for funsies, I'll do it.
Just for funsies, I'm gonna assume that all of
That's
them are
right.
repros and she's not.
Hey, yeah, that guy was lying. It's so weird.
That's super sweet. Yeah, I'm good.
Does this place have windows or no?
No. We already covered that. Who
Pansy,
else?
quick! Twinkle in with your bombs!
No. Don't do that.
All right, Ava, you were first, and this guy and all of the other stewards have drawn weapons on you.
She will throw her hands in the air, like immediately start spinning around like an idiot, like showing like that she has like nothing on her person, clearly, and she'll even hit the ground.
Ooh, good call.
Got prone, gain some AC. Right. But like that's after her little standard action, move action, twirl.
Right.
Get hands up. Free action, hit the dirt.
Okay. You go prone.
In like a defensive manner.
Sure.
Literally like you're like not like I'm trying to fight, but like how you would when you're being arrested.
Is Rick's invisible right now?
Rix is currently invisible.
And rough prone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. If you want.
I mean, that could be the role play aspect or the numbers aspect of it, but the role play aspect is far more important here. Is how she is doing it is how someone would again when they're trying to not be shot by the police.
Right. Well, true to shitty steward fashion, they're gonna try to murder you.
Look out, Ava! Get
So the-
plus 4 HP.
Green one is going to try and
Wow,
trick
my
attack
AC
you.
is going to be really, really high with all those books.
Actually, depending on
Oh, look, too bad they crit you.
They
Okay.
crit you.
actually depending on how much time Alec is going to allow to have passed, you still have displacement.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a 50.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How long does that last?
8 rounds.
Oh, probably not.
Yeah, probably
Oh
not.
man, they nerfed the crap out of this placement.
Yeah. And
That's
this
probably
is-
good. That spell was really.
What was your total AC? I want to know. 'Cause it was over 30, wasn't it?
Oh god, yeah. Because let's see, I started at what am I 27 now? Thrones plus 4, right?
Yeah.
Defensive, I assume, is another plus 2, 4, something like that.
And then I gave you plus 4.
Uh,
So yeah, you were pushing 40.
Although, wait, damage is not going to do a lot though,
no, it's
even
not.
with the crit.
Just
No,
11.
because let's see, she has 5 electric resist.
hmm
Is the trick damage electric too, or
The
is
trick-
that just
The trick doesn't hit because it's only CR1.
Yeah, it's just 11 electric. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you take
Yeah,
like
that-
nothing.
That pretty much brushes off.
Then the red one is going to do the same thing. No trick. No hit. No hit. Effecta just looks around confused, like, what the fuck? She doesn't have a bomb. What are you talking about? Rix.
Also,
Okay.
she's surrendering.
I
Like,
assume
get
that
this on camera.
if I do cover support fire, that'll end my invisibility, right?
Yeah.
Does
All right,
yelling
so then I'm
for
gonna
her
take
to
this
watch out?
opportunity to shoot that guy in the face.
Okay. What did you say, Amber?
I was just saying, like, if he yelled for Ava to look out, does that not end the invisibility?
No. Taking in like attack action does that.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, did I not? I didn't fill in this idiot's token.
Gee.
Uh-oh. Now they have a new target.
That's good too. Anyway,
That's true.
I'm not supposed to attack. Just the way it is.
Yeah. Okay, Pansy, it's your turn.
All right. He was flat-footed.
For a 14, that's not gonna do it.
EAC.
It's not gonna do it.
I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
I would love to scream, "I've got a bomb," and then then I'll mind thrust the jerk face.
Okay.
I would tell him who doesn't have a bomb, but maybe they'll focus fire.
What's your face?
He says, oh shit, they both got bombs! And he will make a will save.
Oh, dang.
You so make it.
Is that
Alright.
Pansy stepping out?
For some reason it's not letting me click on the icon. Oh, giant raging idiot.
Cool, cool, cool.
That doesn't seem like a reason so much.
18, so he's gonna take 9 points of brain damage.
Mine's a brain damage.
Ow.
Right?
And by bomb, he means a bomb sales pitch.
Cool. Good thing you don't have any hero points for me to take away. Alright, the red one has, a couple targets. Let's just see who wants to throw out. Well, Pansy
Are
has a
the doors
bomb.
open or closed at this point? Because Pansy
Pansy, look out! Get plus 4 AC.
Pansy can
Yay.
open them.
Is that the something else?
It is.
Pansy, a 24.
That hits me.
Not with your plus 4.
What
With
was
your
that?
with your plus 4 from Rix's shouting, you're fine.
Also, you're level 9 now.
Is that a reaction? I've only got a 19.
It was your turn after I did it the first
Got
time.
it.
Kuvina, you're next.
Great. Start glowing. Yeah, that means I have bomb. I didn't say that though.
Now we're growing. We all have bombs. It's a bomb squad.
Move out.
Cornelius is not in the journal. Oh yeah, he is.
He's just very slow today.
Not as slow as me.
We are all very heavily bombed.
All right. That will hit the jerk face for some damage. What kind of damage? Okay. He will take that damage. All right. And it is his turn. And he will look at you and say,
How'd your kids? How'd your wife? They're bombing everybody up in here.
Did I
not bring your kids?
finish filling out his sheet? This number can't be correct.
It's probably too high.
It's definitely too low because it says he tries to intimidate the toughest looking opponent, but he has a +2 to intimidate.
Why? Run is written. Sorry about it.
Why would you do that? I think I just didn't finish the
Sounds
sheet.
like a personal problem.
It's probably he probably has a +42 also.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Or 41. Sorry, famously.
Yeah,
So I'm sorry.
definitely. Intimidate. He doesn't have one, which sounds cool. Scroll back to the page I was on. Because you were in a combat earlier? Oh, because you leveled up and you have more HP.
Oh, can I add it or do you want me to take it out?
Oh, he's not intimidating. He's attacking the most intimidating target.
Oh.
Which is currently Kubina, because you just hit him. So he's going to rush forward and get over here, and he will try to trick you. Boop. You are no longer able to be tricked by that, but he will hit you for 10 points of fire damage.
That is some luck.
Okay. Cornelius.
Hey, he's just going to use his new paradigm shift and burn a resolve point as haste, which works a little different in Starfinder, but it'll definitely allow Peaches to get way out there. Right?
You need to move first, man.
Can I move? I think I can move after, right?
Are you gonna have line of effect problems with, say, Kubina?
After this round, if both Peaches and I are out there, as long as no more two of you are more than 30 feet apart,
It just keeps going. Okay.
So if that's the case, I mean, actually, I can just come out here and be like, "Get out here, Peaches!" And then, yeah, stays.
I mean, you could stand behind Ava.
So my speed is increased by 30 feet. Is that what
Yeah.
I'm reading?
And you can move in full attack.
I can move 10.
Yes. Okay. So the spell blasts over all of you, and you feel much faster. Then Blue Friend over here sees a new combatant, so they're going to try and take that person out. Cornelius, prepare to die. So you are flat-footed, and that is a 22 EAC. For 9 electricity damage.
Power 5 people.
Sorry, but you're not. Your turn, Peaches.
Peaches is gonna run out here. And she's gonna full attack one on blue. The first one will be blue, the second one will be green.
Okay. That will hit blue. You're gonna lose. Sorry, what is that number? This. And then the green one will miss.
And then she wants as she's running, yell at Effecta, you better choose a side, because it's going to get ugly.
What are you guys doing?
Ava asks from her position on the ground.
These are clearly dirty cops, Ava.
No, the people behind are probably just responding to orders. Please stop this. They said you had a bomb when you don't.
You obviously
Please
are
said.
unarmed, and they shot at you anyway. All
She's
cops are
gonna
bastards.
try. She's gonna try and non-lethally get the guy that gave the order. Well, they were just trying to subdue him. Please stop. We don't want to hurt anyone here.
You got Kip up.
I got climb speed.
Oh, I don't know.
But it's that one anyway.
Okay, yeah, so that's not gonna work.
So you're still prone? You just crawled over there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Kind of the way I imagined it.
Okay.
That works.
I mean,
All right.
it's when you're on the ground, it's down a wall, right?
Yeah.
That's Alex's call there.
I mean, she has basically every form of movement now. Like that's her acrobatic type operative 3 feet. It's actually you're not supposed to get it to like level 12.
Yeah.
But each operative type has a special one that they get, and that's hers. So like she's like super ninja now, like run on the ceiling and shit. Or the floor.
Operatives are
floor.
stupid and broken anyway.
What's that?
I said operatives are stupid and broken.
How dare you?
Okay. This is the first 2 letters.
Yeah.
They clearly seem to get the most attention out of anything that is in the core book.
They do. So green is going to try and trick Peaches, backing up out of her range. You are not flat-footed, so you can strike at that one.
Oh, yeah.
Ricochet.
That will hit.
Yeah.
Wait, are you tagging the other one? Stop that piece.
No! I am not going to jail.
Talking wouldn't work.
You tried your fancy words.
The red one. Where's this person's? Yeah, this red one is going to rush around this way and try to trick Kuvina. Hit, maybe? Okay, for 7. Effecta is like, fuck, what is going on? Shit.
Is she supposed to be the one in command here? Or is that Marduk?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, who is in charge.
So she is going to grab her pistol, and she's like, shit, I'm sorry about this. This seems like a terrible idea.
You better not do it.
And she's going to shoot
then.
Marduk
Oh, okay.
Oh,
and hit him for 13.
nice.
Take the rats out of history today.
And Marduk says, oh, fuck, she's working with them. Take her out. Rix.
Perfect. Okay, so since I got haste, I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna support Ava and Effecta.
Nice.
Successes.
They're both supported. Pansy.
How long does this
Yeah.
haste last for?
Like 10
Okay.
rounds.
Yeah. That will be another Williams for the Marquis de Char.
Okay. And then he summons his Gundam and stomps you.
I was gonna say, wait, is Char?
Yeah, it's Char, but not that Char.
But his name's like Marquis, though, right?
Yeah.
Marquis.
It is.
What the fuck?
What am I doing? Will save.
So I have to
Stay
actually
sorry. Stop.
use the move action to move, though.
Yeah.
I can't do something else and then.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn it, you could have had.
Okay. That's still significant damage.
Yeah.
14 to him.
Well, if he takes half damage, he can take the 2 8s and not take the 7 and the 5.
I like it. That sounds legit.
Need a number here. Okay. That's what I thought. All right. Another rookie's turn. This rookie is like, what the fuck? And they're gonna try to trick Affecta.
Affecta, look out!
That will definitely trick her, but it will not hit her, so she's fine. Kubina.
Full attack Marta. Then use ball of yarn.
In the anime of this, clearly Kubina is played by Aisha Clan.
Wow, that's a crappy roll.
Yeah. But the second attack will hit for some damage.
Doesn't she actually glow at certain points too? She's really mad.
Yeah, I think, and when there's a weird moon thing going on, because she's
Oh,
kind of
that's
a
good.
werewolf.
Yeah.
And then I move over here, quick drawing my battle.
How dare you? It's his turn, so he's going to. What cool thing can he do that saves his life?
Get closer to me so I non-lethal him instead of the other people trying to kill him.
No, he wants to kill you. I just need to check on this. Oh, perfect. So he's just going to stay right here and trick attack Kubina because he has Uncanny Shooter. He doesn't provoke.
Well, that's just rude.
So that'll
Ooh.
not hit, but it will trick the shit out of you.
It did hit me with the trick, right?
It doesn't.
Oh yeah, your EAC is 21. Yes, it will hit you.
Yeah,
So 31.
just rude.
That was pretty great. Cornelius.
Can I get
I should have told you to look down. Damn it.
Can I get a will save from Marty?
You tried to tell Affecta to look out to build your trust with her there. And,
Yeah.
You said a will save?
Yeah.
Okay, on the gates.
Guys pulling out all the will saves. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's adding like a decent amount, but damn.
The blue one is going to try and trick attack you, Peaches. You have already done your thing, so you can't react. But she misses because you're a behemoth. Peaches.
Move back up,
Chase him down.
and then I'm gonna full attack them.
Okay.
So blue first.
You hit blue and you cut them down. And the other one is a miss. Ava.
Non-lethal full attack.
Okay. You are flanking him, so yeah, you had the battle ribbon out. So those will both hit, and that is
Nice.
I can't do math.
Went away from minimum damage.
Yeah. The rough life there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take advantage of the
That will drop him.
Please stop!
Yeah.
Please, 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 please stop. Pansy, heal the one that's down.
On their turns, the two rookies will be like, Effecto, what do we
Take command
do?
to your, yeah, take command of your people there, effective.
And on her turn, she will advise them to all stand down. And the one over there, you have some time to try and treat them if you would like.
So yeah, then on my turn, I will also tell Harpo to stand.
Ava, you're
Murdoch turned into a reptile.
Right.
He's not dead.
he's not
unconscious,
dead.
so you'll have to cut off his fingers. Although I think we decided that doesn't work, but maybe just do it anyway.
Mhm.
All right, I can do it.
Take him inside and give him the gas.
Unfortunately, there is no gas. So when the
Was I
person,
able to save that person?
yes, you have stabilized them, so they are not bleeding out anymore. Effecta is like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
We know exactly what it was about.
Yeah, Marduk's a reptoid, or
I mean-
made off by reptoids.
Yeah, I guess clearly. Fuck.
Peaches, go ahead and smell his face.
Oh, wait! Before you do anything, check his teeth. Remove anything that may be in there.
Oh, yeah.
Just break his jaw and pull it off.
She checks for like the cyanide capsule and takes a whiff of him.
Give me 1 second. What was this?
Not having that shit happen again. We also need to do a brain scan.
Yeah.
Give me a medicine check to look Marduk over.
Sure.
I can also like attack the occupations.
God, I keep going high roll, low roll, high roll, low roll.
What was that, Pansy?
Can I like detect augmentations, detect afflictions, and all that good stuff?
You can detect affliction, sure.
Sure.
Afflicted with reptoiditis.
There's no cure.
Tell me all your shit through the power of lightning.
So Pansy moves over and begins casting this spell and says, that's weird. There's something going on here, but it's not like anything I've seen before. And then, as he says that,
Gosh darn it.
Ava, you notice those same green filaments on this person that you saw on Dr. Flo.
Guys, I think we are experiencing a third fold to this conspiracy.
Oh, God.
It
Wait.
might be that you found the third fold.
This
It's finally
conspiracy
arrived.
is so laminated.
What was that?
So, he will tell our friend lady that these strands were found in the weird guy inside, as well as on his pets, and she would like some time to analyze it.
Oh, that's disturbing. Can you show me the body? Oh, that's great.
Sure.
So she'll follow you into the lab to look over Dr. Flo and the other critters. And you can drag Marduk in there as well. Not that there's really an operating table or anything, but you can examine him.
So she takes her time. She can get up to a 36 before AIDS.
Okay. Having the time to do it and being quite familiar. Peaches, he smells like a reptoid.
So do we interrogate him or murder him now?
We remove his cyanide capsule for one. That all the other ones have had.
Yeah, we gotta like restrain him, keep him from biting down on anything, like the whole 9 yards.
With
Pages,
my
close him out with your feces.
I will pull all of his teeth and all of his fingers.
Okay.
God.
Really at no risk to us.
We will vivisect him.
Yeah.
I'm not usually on the same page as Pansy, but I think I agree in this scenario.
I'm in the life of talking, right? That's not how them reptilians work.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not torture him in front of his former colleagues.
He's unconscious. He can't feel anything.
Right. When you guys go back, take him into the lab. Effecta tells. She has one of the rookies bring the unconscious one in and administer some first aid to him, and then she stations the other two outside the door.
Did we like do a scan and a sniff on scratch and sniff whatever on each of these?
Scratch and sniff. You cut them deeply to get a sample of their blood.
Yes, I'm serious.
Mhm.
Every
Yeah.
single one of them and Effectra.
Yeah, these rookie clones all seem to be human. They're
See,
just,
man, it's just like narrative convenience.
isn't it?
You could
So
have
there you
totally been insiders. If I was gonna place a secret reptoid, I'd have to do one of the copy paste moves.
Right?
Here, let me.
It's weird how all their rookies this season look the same. It's like they
Right?
came from the same cloning chamber.
It is.
Let me. Because we're all going to need healing since we leveled up and people need to be brought back. I'll do a quick jump.
I haven't taken hit point damage.
You leveled up without gaining all your hit points.
Someone cut Kuvina until she's hurt.
I also thought about taking the healing envoy thing, but I still want to do the generic ones.
I could have taken a healing flank. Fireball. Oh, so you really do become a space paladin soon.
Okay, so are we supposed to be inside the building now with Effectra?
I mean, sure,
I
we
believe
can
so.
we can go in the building.
I was just trying to figure out where.
I'll grab everybody and move them in there. You're in the building. Okay. So you have this corpse, not corpse, body. And Effect is like, fuck. I hate to say this, but I really should have listened to Orson. It's not often that he's right, but it looks like he was this time.
Where is he right now?
I don't know. Doing whatever weird shit is what he does on a Tuesday morning. Let me give him a call. Did you find whatever he sent you here for? The weapon?
It doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Never
it
did.
seems like it. Yeah, I'll let Rex be the one to explain that since he did the sense mode of being there.
I mean, he's a liar.
Was a liar because he said no.
Was a liar.
You killed Vorson?
No, the Dr. Flo.
Oh, okay.
The doctor.
Sure.
Where is Borson at right now, actually? That's a great question.
She just said she was going to call him, so she'll call him. And
Get his ass down here.
after a few moments, you hear her. She's like, "So, don't get mad, but," and then she walks out to finish talking to him. And you guys can continue turning the place over while
I'm gonna go eavesdrop on our conversation.
you can do that.
Do we get anything? So first off, are we able to extract the crap from Marduk, like his like suicide pill, and then we can interrogate him?
Let's see here. You
I
can.
mean, I suppose we can search the place first, whatever order you want to go in. But I just want to make sure we still. I want to make sure that there's no but you forgot that.
Give me a moment.
Just remove his organs so we can get all the money out of the animal we can.
What
the hell is wrong with you?
How do you think you get all these nice things? Because Daddy goes to work.
In addition to those filaments, you also see a fresh surgical scar on his left arm.
Is there anything implanted?
Pick at it.
You could pick at it.
That really feels more like a job for someone else. I've got these like giant fingers in this thing. I don't think I should be doing. I'm not very delicate.
I will pick at it medically.
Okay.
He just would just like rip his whole arm in half.
Shit.
Are we still just in take our time, or do you want rolls?
Yeah. Yeah, you can take your time. So you cut his arm open carefully, and you find a small device there.
Like a TV remote control.
Yeah. There's like an Amazon Fire Stick remote.
It was a live alert.
It's the cleanup. That's all I want.
Coronavirus
I'm
just
so tired of not being able to find this damn remote. I got a solution to this.
But Ava, you're not super familiar with technology. But you could try a medicine check to see if you can figure out what it is.
And just for bonus.
Alright, we're back to good roll, bad roll again.
Yeah.
23 medicine and a 26 computers.
Okay.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, you don't really have any idea what this thing does.
Well, I guess we can analyze it later or whatever.
I mean, what if it's
Riser.
like one of those microchips they put in vaccines to track you?
Oh, with the alien DNA?
Yeah.
You know, to keep the demon husbands from giving you syphilis.
I mean, they tried it with Pansy just now.
Those are all things a person actually believes.
Yeah.
So what you can tell about it from your current level of understanding is that mechanically, it's a level 6 augment that allows you to succeed at a save against disease or poison. It might have other purposes than that, but
This is in Marduk, right?
very complicated. Yeah.
Pansy, this is an implanted birth control. Would you want it?
More importantly, Pansy, this is an electronic implanty thing.
We
Let's
got you a
test your
Mirena.
spell, let you do a mysticism check to check it out.
I have that thing as a thing.
You do have that thing as a thing. You bring it up all the time.
5 minutes ago? I do have the tech documentation, so, but it sounds like we learned what it was.
No, we don't know what it is. There's more to it. There's more to it than meets the eye.
The Transformer.
My fear is that
They're gonna get us.
my fear is that it's either a tracer or it could be used to explode someone.
Yeah, or sorry, you go. You do it.
We'll see how my mysticism goes. I only have a plus 20, so it might not go well. 27.
Nancy, you're not sure what this thing does.
Well, let's just burn it so that it doesn't do anything.
No. That's not what we do with things we don't know.
Yeah.
We study it.
I'm in the scorched earth scenario right now.
This knowledge. We need to burn it.
So it's currently still in his arm. You can remove it,
All the more reason to burn it.
but it's very difficult to do so.
Remove the arm.
Like
We can wake him up.
or he's gonna like lose the arm.
Yes.
He'll grow another arm back to the reptoid.
I got a great idea. Let's cut off his arm, and we'll take that arm and we'll program it into the glue gun, so that every once in a while I can have a rep.
So back to
Does
the
that work?
question. Are we talking about threatening his life to pull it out, or like he just loses his arm?
I mean, what with modern super space magic science, surely he can survive the simple amputation.
Yeah.
It could, yeah.
I just need to wrap my battle ribbon around it and just yank it.
Just tourniquet that shit, yeah.
I mean, that will remove the arm. It won't necessarily remove the implant, but I guess you could just peel the arm off.
How about we do that as the backup? Let's see if we can remove it properly.
Mm-hmm.
So have your battle ribbon serving as the tourniquet, and just be ready to hit the home button. It doesn't work.
All right, I can auto aid a medicine check if you want to perform surgery.
All right, here we go.
I can attempt an aid at a medicine.
Sure, I'll take all I can get. So with 2 aids, this
Oh
will be
wait,
8.
hold on. Effecta might know medicine.
I imagine Peaches is essentially just like holding the arm still.
Effecta does know medicine. What was your bonus?
I'm at plus 16.
She has a plus
Right,
19.
Prior to 8. Was she?
Plus 19.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah,
She
girl.
says, "If you don't mind,
Almost
Ava,
as good.
I'll take first chair on this."
Okay, I'm from like dark times.
Okay. That's probably a good point. Yeah.
It's like, normally you'd make fun of that, but like, yes, we just, say the magic words or whatever. Oh, that can actually work.
Right. So both Peaches and Ava are assisting,
And Rich, I believe.
and Rix. Okay, so plus 6. So you're able to all work together and take this thing out. And then Effecta didn't chime in before, so let's see if she knows what it is. She doesn't.
But we can now that it's out, we can now that it's out, we can surely take our time to analyze it.
Sure, Peaches can whip up a chemalizer or other things, and you can go over it.
Done.
It's an IUD.
It's a Morena.
So once you get it out of his arm, it's got those same green filaments spreading out of it, and they're just kind of like wiggling and stretching and reaching.
Just kidding. Glad you did that, not me.
Right.
You know that
And
podcast with the aliens and the triangle?
infected, yeah.
That's exactly what I'm getting.
So working together, your team of surgeons is able to determine this implant is made from a parasitic mycelium and can be remotely triggered to infect the bearer with that fungus, which quickly replaces the victim's nervous system with unexpected, though obviously deadly results. Additionally,
So this is their suicide drill.
you know that a high or severe dose of radiation can kill the mycelium prior to infestation, rendering the implant inert.
So then why did the doctor not just activate the implant?
You could check the doctor.
That's the part of science that I disagree with the least.
You disagree with the least?
Yeah, the fungi are going to be the most resistant to radiation.
Yeah.
This is one mellow mushroom.
Right.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, you can all look over the doctor as well, if you want. And,
I mean, he's already dead. We can just rip his out willy-nilly.
yeah, it's weird. He doesn't have one.
So, he's the source.
I mean, that's a good point. He could have been the one that like invented it or implanted it.
Who can say?
And we like the level
You
of
could,
radiation
if you
needed.
really wanted to.
Do you want me to spoil the mysteries for you?
Yes.
Hell no.
The level of radiation needed, is it like unsafe?
It is mechanically severe. So, do you think severe radiation is good for you?
No.
Okay.
I was just
Sounds
like
good.
wanting to expose every new person to this.
Hey, Pansy, there's a spell that used to exist back in my time called Remove Radiation. You want to learn that one.
We're gonna irradiate some people. This is basically what's gonna
What
happen.
about this? We just stick it in one of our extra spacesuits that have like protection from radiation.
No, but like I want to irradiate people to get rid of this thing if they have it, and then I don't want to kill them from the radiation.
I want to heal them with radiation.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Like cancer treatment.
Exactly.
I think
So-
chemo.
Giving everyone a little gas? Nah. Radiation. That's my jam.
I'm imagining the Drake meme.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's what I was
I
doing.
don't believe in bioterrorism. Just $30.
Right, that's fine. Radiation's not a biological weapon. It's fine.
Yeah.
All
Extra
be
drug.
fine.
When are we interrogating this dude?
Good question.
When we remove his legs, so he can't get away.
Hmm.
So is he still not in his reptoid form? Like,
Well, he's not dead, so
but like the only way for them to revert back without being purposeful is if they die. Is that correct?
there's technically a time limit.
Okay. But he has not passed it and has not chosen to change back.
Correct.
He still looks
Do
like
we, since we've leveled up, can I make a culture check to understand the time limit?
Yeah, sure. While you're waiting for Borson to show up, you also were able to just rummage through the room, and you found some stuff. And I will get there in a moment. This. So somebody doesn't have a Mark II ability upgrade, right?
No.
Because you just found one.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I do.
Although it's a symbiote, so I don't know if you want to put one of those in your body.
Not it.
Oh,
It's probably pansies.
no,
What kind of symbiote?
A synergizing symbiote.
Oh look, antitoxin.
I think everyone does have one though, right?
Yeah, I need to downgrade it to a Mark 1.
Pretty sure someone didn't buy one, but maybe that's changed.
I did not.
Is
Yeah,
it in
that's
the,
what I
I
thought.
don't have,
No, Rick.
I don't have any kind of stat booster, actually.
Is it in the ability?
Let it crawl into your brain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get some more charisma.
It's a +4 one.
We're probably not gonna.
Yeah.
I get further
Use the wrong
study
place.
needed.
I have a +6 point buy and then
I like that.
2.
Yeah, I very purposely
Dex.
purchased the magic
Or-
upgrades because the other two sounded awful for her.
Roll down. Yeah, I guess you don't have one.
What's wrong with having a little
What's the Mark
special
1?
friend
Is that
inside
the
of
2?
Everything.
How do I know where I put it?
It's the 2 in augment. It looks like Peaches doesn't have one either.
Yeah, Peaches only has the Mark 1.
If it's
But-
easier, you can have my crystal, and I'll remake myself.
I mean, yeah, I don't want the symbiote, so I would gladly trade the crystal for the symbiote.
I mean, I think Rix is holding it in his hand, questioning his life choices.
Oh yeah, Rix doesn't have any, so go for it.
If you want it, here, take it.
Nah, I don't need it. I just,
I don't really need it.
I'm just figuring if y'all are
I mean,
first out by having special tape.
yeah, I'm not having a tapeworm.
I guess you're not shooting things to hit, but I mean, it could be a +2 to hit.
Which Peaches doesn't
Or
necessarily need.
+2 to.
Armor.
Cool.
It's always handy.
If anybody else needs it at all, I will be fine.
I have the +2 in Jackson.
Yeah,
What?
I've got a crystal. I'm good.
You have +4?
I put the first one in the Mark 1 I put in my decks.
Oh, you can upgrade it. You'll just have to get a new Mark 1. Or you can put it in your intelligence and increase the energy shield.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. That is a good
And
point.
you'd get a billion more skill ranks.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
You gonna
It's
put this
been-
worm in your brain?
Yes.
Okay.
It's either a weird
No,
symbiote
honey, no.
or a crystal that Pansy's been rubbing on his body.
Oh.
It runs around my body.
Which
Totally
is
different.
your crystal +4?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd rather have the crystal
Exactly.
than the symbiote.
And just put it in like a plastic baggie and wear it
Yeah.
around your neck.
Peaches is just gonna clean the crystal vigorously and then use it and then give you the symbiote. 'Cause ew.
I'm just trying to help you feel more at ease.
All right. You hear a little kerfuffle at the doorway, and then Borson walks in and he says, "Oh fuck, Effecta, come on, We've talked about this. You have to trust me.
Punch him in his stupid, ugly face.
Oh, shit. Oh. I really thought this was the right thing to do. I thought your idea was ridiculous and also terrible. But at least we figured out Marduk here is a lying sack of shit. And
Oh, his idea is still ridiculous and terrible. Like, let's make sure that's still tabled. But yes, this is a serious issue.
I mean,
Does Marduk-
regardless, turns out your boy, Dr. Flo, didn't hold up his end of the bargain anyway, so it doesn't matter.
oh,
Does Marduk
Well, shit.
outrank Vectra?
I don't think that there is a clear delineation of hierarchy between the two of them.
There's just one.
So we will.
Both detectives.
Yeah, essentially. So blah, blah, blah.
16 points.
Oh yeah. So he says, all right, we need to know what he knows. That's first and foremost. Can someone bring him around, please? What? Why is? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna ask why there's a giant hole in his arm. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably because we were shooting at each other. We were doing real work while you were off, I don't know, thinking up new terror weapons.
I was collating my data. I have some things to share with you after we figure out what his story is.
Why don't you go first? Because he's still taking a nap over there.
I suppose I could do that.
Has he seen these filaments before? There's this
Filaments?
new-
What filaments are you talking about?
This weird thing.
Ah,
You ain't-
gross.
You
What
ain't
is
seen
that?
that before?
Say, how do you feel about radiation?
Not great. How do you feel about it?
Love it.
Okay.
I'm coming around to the idea now.
The series of X-rays. They won't be harmful to you at all. Most probably.
They're not harmful in small doses. Will you be giving me a small dose? They're not harmful.
It's only 200.
Jeez.
Not harmful. I see. So the next step is to Chernobyl this place. Got it.
All right. So, Effecta briefly recounts what happened with her. Like, as she said already, she went and talked to Chief Inspector Jalaska and told her what Vorson's plan was and thought that it needed oversight at the very least. She listened intently to her confession. However, as Effective finished her explanation of the situation, Chief Jalaska pulled up security footage of all of you fighting in Upwell and destroying the base on Varos to try to convince her that you were all too dangerous and that you were being manipulated by Vorson.
We hadn't even met Vorson at that point.
You had met Vorson when she went to talk to Jalaska.
Oh.
She's telling you
I thought, like, from the
why she
footage.
was here with the other stewards. And as she finishes recapping what happened, Vorson will pick up. Jalaska? Even I didn't see that one. She's got Director Vasco's ear on intelligence matters. Canny, though. Replace Vasco, and you've got everyone's eyes on you. But control everything she sees and hears. It's just as good as controlling her directly. If Jalaska is the Reptoid's commander here in Roselight, we can likely narrow down the possible Reptoids, who the possible Reptoids are, by seeing who's had the most contact with her recently. Vorson pulls out a data pad and begins tapping at it. That gives us just shy of a dozen names. Difficult to believe they could do so much damage with so few hands. But as the saying goes, give me a long enough lever and a place to wedge it, and I can move a planet. He exhales with frustration.
Been waiting to say that for a while, huh?
Yes, I have.
That's the saying.
He says, but we need more information. Here, I'll send you my notes. If you can get evidence on which are reptoids, we should be able to clear all our names. I'll work a few of my contacts to get you some resources. And all of your comm units ping you with a note with Forson's notes.
So, how are we supposed? What proof do you
Martex
need?
isn't even on here.
He had no idea.
What proof do you need? Like, you want us to just bring you proof, not deal with this situation?
Let's see.
Most of the time, the reason I ask is most of the time the proof is because they're dead and they revert back.
A lot of this evidence is really shitty.
Yeah, this really feels like the insider threat training.
Yeah.
Noteworthy scent of ammonia?
Ted is a Muslim. Is that a reason to report?
Oh, it's terrible. Because
Office
it's
is
true.
usually warm for Lashunta tolerances. Takes regular sick days. This is like nothing.
Yeah, the one guy is rate increases. It just means he's horny.
Long, intense
Well, heart
stares
rate
without
increases
blinking.
noticeably when they catch me watching. Like, no shit.
He says, look, this is the best data that I have for the situation. These are the most likely candidates I've come across.
A little too on the ball.
Has eaten ice cream 3 times.
Uh-oh,
really a thing?
Cornelius.
Seen it sitting creamery 3 times.
Yeah.
Tends to watch over his shoulder. Possibly because someone's creeping on them.
You do know that Telemovna is the one that sent the bomb that you disarmed.
Is that the only one of these names we actually know?
Telemovna. Yes, the only person you've met so far.
Long, intense stares without blinking.
Yeah. I mean, some of these seem better than others, but
The one guy went Carnio.
I like the poor guy we're about to murder because he spends extra time just screwing off in the copy room because he doesn't want to do work.
yeah, right. Lazy guy. He's making lizard copies for his reptoid friends.
No, it's probably just, fucking off.
He says,
Yeah, right.
we're only allowed 1 copy, and he's made 7 this week.
You're that guy.
Yeah, right. Like, let's murder this dude. I don't care if he's
I need all that ink for my flyers.
If anybody wants to be the office printer Nazi, gotta go. Yeah, unexplained injuries. Yeah, he's in Fight Club. Okay.
I mean, yeah, so once
We can also ask the dude that we know is a Riptoid about the names on this list.
this is true.
And since he can't suicide himself, we can, just keep asking.
Yeah, we can just, can we, read his brain and stuff? Yeah.
I can cast suggestion on him and suggest he answers.
Actually, the charm person would be quite good here.
I mean, suggestions pretty solid.
Yeah, that's also use it. Yeah.
You basically know everything we know, or we're murderized.
Yeah. Basically, just hit him with enough spells until he fails a will save.
Yeah.
I'll kill you again if you don't answer my question.
Yeah, we will. I guess we'll arouse him at this point.
Yeah,
Make
that
sure
seems like a
he's
good
all
starting point.
restrained, weapons are away, all the other dumb crap.
Hey, but you're doing your best. Can you do some gentle torture?
Excuse me?
Yeah, just hit him with your fist if he doesn't listen, and then I'll touch him to make him feel better, and then we'll repeat.
That sounds like cruel and unusual.
I'll hear them. Fine.
It
No,
doesn't
that's
remove
definitely
any.
cruel. Next time, we're going to beat him within an inch of the side, but then we'll pull him back up and we'll beat him again.
Yeah,
She like, looks over to Borson and the other lady. I'm not doing this. As I said, he doesn't speak for us. He just kind of speaks.
But he never shuts up.
Come on, I'll heal him a little bit more each time. Isn't
Orson-
that a little carrot in the stick?
Borson says,
You mean-
I don't
you mean
know.
a stick
He's making a lot of good points. Do you have a newsletter I can subscribe to?
Say, do you have any multi-level marketing ideas I could get in on?
Oh no.
If you go into the dark space room, there's all sorts of things.
The dark infosphere.
Mm-hmm.
This did not go the direction I was expecting it to.
Okay.
Alright, well, at some point we should interrogate this guy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's
Yeah.
start with normal tactic.
I'd say, let's not do the, butchery parts.
Then go to spells. And then if all else fails, would try spells again.
I mean, if he has a suicide
He doesn't
device,
have to
he's
use the
probably
cheat
not
code.
going to respond to someone
Hard
else.
So yes, Alec, we'll bring him around.
Okay, 1 second. I need to look something up.
In the smelling salts.
Because at least that might help us know which names on the list to target.
So point of order. The thing, what is it called? The implant that you removed, is deadly in that it kills the mind of the person it was installed in and replaces it. Not that it is a self-destruct item.
So it doesn't kill their body, it just deletes their mind.
Yes.
So it kills you.
It
But
kills,
it's just clear. Do that, right?
but it's already been done to him.
When?
Oh, so it's fine.
Oh, so he's already become whatever
Yes.
he's supposed to become or whatever.
So he's a fungus monster.
Yes.
But also a
He's
reptile.
a reptoid.
Yes.
Well, I've been told by you guys to be very open-minded about different aliens.
Agreed.
Okay, so the
This
question
straight up,
is,
let's figure out who's double crossing themselves versus each other.
yeah, did the reptoids put this in him to control him, or did somebody else put this in him to control the reptoids?
Only one way to find out, guys.
I don't think he's gonna know the
We
answer
now
to
need
that.
to want to work with the reptoids against whatever this thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
really.
I like only if they're also against the Greys.
I ain't working no reptoids.
What if the Greys are the heroes?
I was about to say, out of character, you know that's how this is gonna go.
Oh yeah.
They're weird, non-consensual experiments are just trying to find reptoids.
Yeah, but yeah, they have different ideas of ethics, but their morals are solid.
It's like that episode of Doctor Who where both the Daleks and the Cybermen fought against each other.
Yo, those Daleks are great at dealing out burns. So anyway, you bring him around, and he says, "Oh shit! I knew I couldn't depend on those idiot rookies.
Well, that's rude. They're standing right there.
Of course they are. If I'm here, you already know what you know."
Hey, yeah, shut up, fungus brain.
Yeah.
Where are your fungus overlords? And I'm gonna talk to him in reptoid. Where are your fungus overlords?
He says, "Amber's dead."
He killed Amber. He broke the fourth wall.
My God. He's dead for it.
Okay.
Whole conspiracy now.
Okay.
Oh, that's some good shit. He says,
I want his replies in reptoid.
that's not gonna happen. He says that we are everywhere. Why, you're in a room full of us now.
I don't believe him, but let's see what the dice say.
You mean the dead ones on the floor?
Does everyone immediately look at Pansy, or?
Yeah. Is he bluffing? Sounds like he's bluffing.
I mean, there is a lot of fungus in the room.
Ooh. I'll get out a skillet with some butter, salt, pepper,
Okay.
and what his future is if he doesn't listen.
He says, I am merely a branch of the tree. Feel free to dispose of this form. It matters not.
This is another X-Files episode, the one with the fungus stuff.
The one with the fungus stuff.
This is a good one.
It's an old one, isn't it?
It's pretty old, yeah.
I mean, they're all kind of old at this
I
point.
think it was.
Season 1, episode 20, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Would not be that specific, but sure.
Vorson moves closer and he's like, what the fuck is he talking about? What is this fungus shit?
Your guess is as good as ours, man.
Shit.
Shall we be?
Begin the what?
Ah, no, that one's bugs.
Oh. So it's even worse.
Gotta get out
Yeah.
the skillet, turn a fryer.
How long have you been taken over? I don't know if that's the right way to ask that question. When was the previous person's mind rewritten?
Eradicated, you mean?
This
Sure.
Form.
Sure.
form, yeah, this cadaver.
Oh, some time ago, I'm afraid.
What is the point of all this?
And how long have you and this body you inhabit had this persona of Char?
Give me a moment to think I have the answer to that.
Should we find out if there's any other spores on the space station?
Why is this not
Because if they
scrolling
like
down?
put it in the air duct, aren't we all like uber fucked?
No, it's fine.
You have to have this like implant, right?
God damn it.
As far as we know, you have to have the
The
implant.
doctor doesn't.
But how like?
Oh, he doesn't have an
that-
implant, but he
that
had the
assumes
weird
someone
green
installs me.
filament.
Maybe it's a parts per million type deal.
Or,
Parts per
Yeah.
million, yeah.
or maybe the
Ones and
doctor.
those.
Maybe the doctor is like the originator, right? Like he did it to himself, and then he uses the spores from himself to implant into other people.
I think we should have him stop breathing just in case.
I don't know that I have the information about him specifically, but I want to say a few months. Definitely within the last year that Vorson has become aware of the reptoids.
I mean, are you? Who commands you? Like, who is your boss?
Who is your daddy? And what does he do?
We are many. There is no leader.
Oh God, bored.
When you say we, you're talking
It's-
about the fungal pieces of you. You're talking
Where
about
is
the
the greatest
mycelium.
concentration of fungus?
Are they among?
There are nodes.
What is the most humongous fungus that you know of?
Well played.
There are a number of spores floating throughout the air here on Liabara.
Are they all taking the body of a reptoid?
All right, man. Have you seen like Stranger Things? You know, there's like the little ones, and there's like the really big, massive shit.
God, that episode was so gross. Where like the people were just collapsing.
Yeah. Like, where's that at?
There are many such nodes throughout the Pact Worlds.
Look at the Pact Worlds. All right, is there one here on Rose World?
Perhaps.
We gotta get the fuck out.
Take that as a yes.
Tell me where it is.
Your threats mean nothing to me.
Then why not
Hey.
just tell us?
Yeah, right.
Game.
I don't think so.
Why Why does the doctor not have a device in him? He seems to be one of your kind, but without a device.
The
Unless he's
doctor,
just an idiot and he was improperly studying you all.
Yeah.
Isn't off the table. That guy seems a little weird.
the doctor did come into direct contact with us.
What,
This host was converted.
what does that mean, direct contact? Exactly.
He interacted with our spores.
Are we not interacting with them right now?
Ah, fuck. When you guys are being like really
No.
pressured, does someone say assuming direct control? Mass Effect.
Perhaps.
Yeah, assuming direct control.
So you guys are not limited to reptoid form. You eradicate any species. Am I correct?
Are there reptoids here in this area that are not controlled by you?
There are, indeed.
On purpose? Or you just haven't got to them yet?
Yeah, how do you choose your host?
We have converted those that were easy to convert.
What makes
Others
it-
will follow.
What makes somebody easy to convert?
Low will saves.
Low will saves does help. Also, those that we might have the position to order to receive certain implants.
So you don't target the reptoids because of their abilities?
No, we do not.
So this is a coincidence that this reptoid is also one of these dudes.
Yes.
That seems like a stretch.
I'm just trying to figure out what the heck the point of you guys are.
Yeah, I mean, are
What
you?
is the point of you?
I honestly don't know how I got here still.
What is the goal of your species? Are you trying to take over everyone, or like why don't you have a symbiotic relationship with those you inhabit?
That is not the means of our reproduction. Our goal is to propagate and exist.
And how do you, if you don't mind me asking, if it ain't too personal, how do you reproduce exactly? How does that happen?
I assume you are familiar with fungus.
Yes, but I mean, like,
Yeah, but like, do you have to, expose people's brains to reproduce, or just take over their bodies?
On this doll, where do you stick?
What was that, Jack?
Do you have to take over a host and eat their brains to propagate, or just when you want to control their bodies?
Yes, we require a host.
but you require control of the host?
Yes, we require a host.
What?
Do you consider yourselves above the life forms that you inhabit?
No.
Fair.
Could you reproduce without killing the host?
No.
So they just see this as you just see this as straight up food chain.
Yes.
I mean, they're technically not wrong.
Like if
If they have to do it to survive, it's
what does it look like when you're going to release the spore? Essentially, Peaches is trying to figure out how to avoid this happening to herself. Like, she's trying to figure out what does this look like, because we're definitely going to find more of them, and she does not want to get taken over by a spore.
Can
Spores.
you reproduce? Oh, sorry.
They're going to say spores are released by the nodes. If you were not in contact with one, then you would have to be injected with spores or implanted with the device.
Okay, so then
Why the nozzle?
that implies the doctor came into direct contact with the node.
It does imply that, yes.
and
So you were. Sorry, go ahead.
and that this
Yeah.
reptoid was injected.
So were you attacking us because we got a conflict with one of your brothers here, or
Yeah.
why did you
do
fire on us?
Yeah. Great question.
Like you're all monotone now, and you were pretty energetic before. You sounded like me before, and now you sound like Kevin.
Our identity has already been exposed.
Yeah, it's a lot of work inflecting and whatnot.
But I guess
why
why continue this person's life? Why continue the facade of this person if you don't really care about taking anything over and like power or
Yeah,
whatever?
if you don't have any other motives.
Why not just take him over and then leave? Do whatever the hell you want.
Yep.
Interesting question.
I don't know, guys. He sounds like a good guy, just caught himself in a bad situation.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
He's just taking advantage of people who aren't as good as him. I mean, everybody appreciates that.
Yeah, that's called the food chain.
Mm-hmm.
Could you reproduce in like non-intelligent creatures, or does it have to be humanoids and stuff?
God, if Ava was a bitch, she would just tell Pansy, "Tell me about the food chain in 5 years."
They
That's way too
gesture to the corpses around the room. I believe you have seen the Needlehawks.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Little babies. Just
Yeah, one of
Pansy.
them impregnated our friend.
I was gonna say, does Pansy have an emotional reaction to that?
No, I don't think so.
Am I gonna be a mushroom mommy?
Maybe.
Can you
What of
perhaps
them?
tell us about the reptoids and their plot? If it really makes no difference to you, we'd wonder if you could tell us anything about the reptoids and what their plans are.
Yeah, are you guys like at war with the reptoids?
Or is it just purely circumstance?
And if not, just share the information.
Because if you're at war with the reptoids, then we can help you out.
Also, if your goal is to merely stay alive, we will help you do that if you give us all the information about the reptoid. You're a douche, but we really don't want to kill you, I don't think.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, you're the one he tried to have, upstanding police officers murdered. So if that's how you feel about it, then
And that's how Ava feels about everyone. You should like be punching her actively in the face, and she would still like try and find the good in you.
They seem to be driven purely by self-preservation at any cost, which is not necessarily a good thing.
Keeping in mind their propagation involves
Yeah,
the murder
exactly.
of other
They
sentients.
just take people over without consent and murder them.
technically, so that was my question. Does it require the murder of sentient, like self-aware, intelligent beings, or could they say, propagate in space slugs?
They respond. Those forms would be ineffective for our continued existence as intelligent beings. We require those with higher order thinking.
See, I agree with Ava. This guy, it's not his fault he was born this way.
I mean, there's a point to that. On the other hand, like, it's like mosquitoes, man. Sure, mosquitoes are alive, but fuck.
Yes,
mean-
fuck them.
How about you answer the reptile question and whether you could give us
Now
information?
I'm imagining this Chappelle meme, because fuck them, that's why.
Yeah.
Let's have the philosophical debate once we get the information.
Sure. 1 second.
Yeah, it's still not clear why you accused Ava of having a bomb.
Very rude.
And he just saw that ass.
Pansy, never look at me again.
1 second.
He's got a bomb. With the bomb of an ass. Look at that thing.
You didn't even have time to say the other half of that sentence, and we attacked.
Like a bomb.
And rightfully so.
So
What the hell?
they will tell you that the reptoids destroyed a large colony several decades ago. We have been against their existence ever since.
So it's revenge, eh?
It seems
these
that
are
way. By great
When-
fortune, this form was converted, and we were able to have access to their network.
So y'all are this big hive mind thing. So when the reptoids take out like your base or whatever, does that affect all of you? Do you like feel that or whatever?
The network grows smaller.
Yeah, but what does that mean in practical terms, like to you? If you were the only fungus left, would that be any different?
Our abilities would diminish.
Okay. Your abilities diminish based on your host and on your quantity of fungus.
Yes.
So the reptoids that are taking over the police force, is that you're doing or they're doing?
The conversion of this form was providence. The conversion of the stewards into reptoids, as this form understood, was circumstantial.
So they're not
So,
really.
when you took over this dude, do you have his prior memories or you wiped him out?
Only the faintest.
Can you take
so
a
you
look
don't
at
know
this
the
list of
reptoid
names?
plot just because you inhabit this reptoid guy.
Mm-hmm.
Can we show him the list of names and see if he can tell us which ones are reptoids or potentially
Or
Ish.
fungus.
fungus?
He may not know mentally what's going on, but he should at least biologically know.
And if he's
Like his
been
brethren.
pretending to be this guy for a month, I mean, he should know who
Oh.
some of them are.
That's even a better reason.
Yeah. If you can point out who the reptoids are on this list, we can murder them. If you point out who the fungus people are, we can protect them.
Or at least ignore it. You know, undecided in that little.
Oh, I mean, like, not let the reptoids kill them.
Yeah, you can't blame a monkey man for being a mushroom man. He was born that way.
Mm-hmm.
Reptoids were born and then chose to be dicks.
That is true.
They have chosen their ways.
God, I hate it when I agree with Pansy. It just feels off.
Yeah.
Strange, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Once you become that one with the universe like myself, you will truly understand.
Are you? Did you get impregnated and now you're a mushroom person?
I've always
If
been.
he isn't dead by the end of this adventure, I'll probably kill myself.
So they will look over the list that you present to them and tell you that this one is among the reptoid host and points to Pick Nath.
Is it the coffee room guy?
Gotta look into
This is the vegetarian Yosoki.
Yeah. That one did seem pretty suspicious, I will admit. Or carnivore. Carnivore.
Yeah, the
Yosoki.
carnivore Yosoki, sorry.
And what about these other names? Have you come across them and you're saying they're not, or you don't know who they are?
We have not
And you can
interacted.
for sure say no to. Well,
We have no further information for you at this time.
Well, sounds like we're gonna go kill Yoshi.
I mean,
Well, are we done with Fungo Boy here?
I mean, we've been asking all the questions. Have the trained professionals that are interrogators and detectives asked any questions?
like, what does effect?
We'll take our questions off the air. Thank you.
Like, does he legitimately have
Uh,
any information about the reptoids that would be useful to us, like their organization?
No.
Okay.
I can't give you too many secrets.
Well, I just wasn't quite sure if we had ever gotten the answer to that.
do the other members of your hive mind know where you are right now?
Of course. We are all connected.
What are they intending to do about this?
A quorum has not been reached.
Clever. What would the typical procedure be when one of your number is captured?
Murder, death, kill.
To excise the member.
So
Although
they're gonna opt you?
we are curious at the moment how you will react.
To you?
To this information you've been given.
Okay, well, you're not gonna be privy to the reaction, so it's a bummer for you.
I am merely a branch of the tree.
Yeah. I'm gonna sign language Peaches. I'm ready to summary execute this guy for killing his host. Don't know about the rest of you.
Peaches will sign back that she is in agreement.
Rubina?
Who also has sign language.
No, he didn't murder the guy was already murdered by the reptoid.
Does Ava know block
no.
and sign language?
She does. Speaks all sorts of languages.
Yeah,
Okay.
the reptoid was murdered. You missed that part.
Yeah. The reptoid's an ass. The reptoid murdered
Man,
somebody.
you turned the tables on that real quick. You can be actively
No,
punching me in the face and I'm trying to find the good in you. Fuck that dead reptoid piece of shit.
No. Here's the thing. No. It is karma for the reptoid, and she didn't murder the guy. So here's the thing. This is the whole death penalty argument. Did you murder someone because they murdered someone? And she would definitely be on that.
I mean, my
He
issue.
definitely deserves to be.
That's opposing it for very different reasons than fuck that reptoid guy.
My
That was
issue
me talking
is.
But anyway, no, I mean, she thinks that he should definitely be questioned and.
Here's the thing. It's also a liability to keep him around because the hive mind knows where he is at all times, and there could be fucking millions of them.
Or it's not really our decision anyway, because maybe the people that were best friends with this guy should have a bit of decision making in this, and also the proper law enforcement.
When you say this guy, do you mean the fungus, the reptoid, or the original guy?
That was what my point was going to be. Is like at this point, the original person hasn't been around for a very long time, and this fungus is just going to keep propagating.
Yeah.
I just
Well, he's trying to like overtake Pansy right now. Look at him.
Vorson looks back and forth at all of you and says telepathically, "What the fuck are you guys doing over there with all that signing?" This is
not talk in my head.
This is a really
is your
awkward
warning.
conversation. I hope you know that.
It's their decision. They're the local law enforcement, and they're the ones the most vested in this.
They have also managed to bumble every step of this investigation so far.
And for all we know, we're just turning over a reptoid to more reptoids who are just going to let this reptoid go.
We finally are somewhat starting to get in good graces with these people, and you want to just murder this one.
Well, he's not one of them.
It's not murder.
He's not a steward.
My apologies, Rex. Execute him.
There we go.
He's not a steward. He hasn't been for a very long time.
Yeah. Just because he looks like a guy who was a steward doesn't mean he is one. I mean, you're not an exotic dancer.
See, it look like an exotic dancer? Yeah, are you?
Pansy already covered that. Yes, yes, you do.
I mean,
drop that bomb.
if I had any
I want
faith,
new friends. I turn myself in.
if I had any faith in the stewards at this point, I would gladly turn this person over, but I don't.
Marduk looks at you, Ava. Would you care to join our number?
No.
Nah.
But why not, man? It's no big deal, right?
You can be a goody two-shoe on intergalactic level. I would do it.
Yeah, she had some experience in the past about not having control over her mind, and yeah, not cool with that.
Yeah, now imagine if somebody did that so they could inhabit and use your body as a vessel. That would be worse, right?
Yes.
Isn't this a situation of punishing the child for the crimes of the parent?
No.
I'm pretty sure this mushroom wasn't like, I want to be born.
Well, he was like, hey, kill Ava because she has a bomb, because I guess she's getting too close to my secret, so I'm trying to cover it up with murder.
At all is what he meant.
And at this point,
You guys are arguing, is he a jerk? The answer is yes. Does he deserve to die?
well, but
Maybe, but no.
Also,
okay, but Ava, the issue is, if we don't kill him, we are all responsible for all of the other people he kills and makes into these fungus people.
I mean, yeah, you can't, like, control this thing. So you do put him in prison, just fungus all the prisoners, and then you have a whole hive in the prison that breaks out and spreads fungus everywhere. Like, there's no...
We have no method of containment. The stewards are not in charge.
Because he's admitted this is in nature to kill sentient beings. Yeah, like if you have a serial killer, you know, who has literal mental deficiencies, you can't rehabilitate them.
But isn't that like saying that about anybody? Like anyone who walks by, it's like, man, if I would have killed him, he definitely wouldn't hurt anybody in the future. Just saying.
Yeah. But
Oh,
the
yeah.
difference is we have direct. We know it's not an.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, Jack, if I ever pull out my hippie hunter again, I'm totally using all this as ammo to kill humans that are fucking with nature.
It's not an if. It's a when.
Jack has very different opinions on the death penalty than Rick does.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like you're giving me some good material here.
Like, it's not a matter of if this creature kills somebody, it's when. Like, we know this is the only way they can make more of themselves.
Don't you do that every time you
Would
eat
you be
something?
murdered for the next cow you're gonna eat?
I mean, who says I eat cow?
Yeah, you made some assumptions there.
He only eats babies. Totally different.
Yeah.
And the mental acuity of a farm cow is not the same.
Ava, are you willing to devote the rest of your life to ensuring that this fungus monster doesn't carry out any other heinous act, and then finding a suitable replacement for yourself before your death? Because he probably lives for fucking ever.
Yeah, I'm a pretty long time.
But no.
And
You
then
ask him what the length of
She just huffs and walks away at this point.
I mean,
she has made her point, and like usual, no one will listen to her.
what is it? Can we ask what Effecta thinks?
I really think we should, but she will say she thinks we should defer to what they think.
I am totally fine taking their position into account.
Effecta looks at all of you.
Because 20-minute sign language conversation.
Yeah, it's like,
like really needed.
guys, that was a lot of aggressive gesturing. I'm not gonna lie, I was really uncomfortable. I assume you were talking about Marduk. So yeah. Clearly, we can't take him back to the base. Because I don't know. Who the fuck knows what Delaska is going to do? I mean, yeah, I think it's a really terrible idea, but I don't know what we should do with him. And Vorsen's like, kill him, obviously. We should kill him. We should kill him right now. We should definitely kill him.
So, hey, Marduk, does this Yosoki reptoid carnivore guy, Like, do they think you're a Riptoid? Do y'all know each other Riptoid-like?
Pick nap, you mean?
Let me see. He says, no, this was a recent replacement. Pick's death only occurred within the last few weeks.
Oh, okay. Well, man, I tried to find a way for you to be useful, and you ruined it.
No, I mean, we're best friends.
What is it? Does anybody else watch Barry?
Yes, yes.
Man, when he's in the car with his friend.
Yeah, our best friend will give you spore mouth to mouth now.
And so Effecta is like, we could, I don't know, we could watch over him here for now, or
How long is for now? How long are you willing to do that? What are you going to do when the other hive attack?
fuck, I don't know.
Ava puts her arm around Effecta and goes, "See what I'm dealing with?
Oh, this is terrible.
You have an idiot with as a cohort too."
Vorson always gets me into the worst shit.
No.
Ugh,
Did we just become best friends? What fun friends?
maybe.
Oh wait, you're my best friend. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I mean, if there were a way to contain this, I would be fine leaving it alone. But there isn't, and it will kill more people, and it runs the risk of, like, ruining any chance we have of saving people from Reptoids, because you saw, as soon as it felt threatened, it just said, Ava has a bomb. Well, now the Hive knows that we're after the Reptoids. The next time it could be...
that's the thing. It's like, if it was just that it needed to kill to survive, like, I could understand that on, like, an innate level. But Effecta, it also was super willing to murder you.
In self-defense.
No, I need all these people dead.
Yeah.
Margaret loses. Uh-oh.
Environmental
Alright.
seals on.
It's time to kill.
Yeah, I mean, I
Oh,
don't...
it was just allergies. I promise.
Is there, like, a radiation room in this
She
building?
immediately activates her suit.
It hasn't been activated already.
Right.
Probably not.
I start glowing. There's fire around me.
I mean, you
And
think
then inside her suit, you see her take a deep breath and hold her breath.
you think
Hey,
Go ahead.
Marta, just curious here. Did you possibly propagate right now? Is that your little device?
Oh, yes, of course. The device is just
Bam!
slump.
Yeah, it was everywhere.
Spores are going airborne there, bud.
Yeah, everybody's got spacesuits.
Everyone in this whole facility?
Yeah.
And you're pretty trustworthy. Trust me.
Everybody, just back out.
Wear masks.
Let's talk through it a little bit.
Alec, I really appreciate your way to expedite this launch. That was
no
well
problem.
played.
Yeah, we'll finish the story portion of this event.
Oh no,
here.
I'm just talking about the piece.
Oh yeah.
To incite the inevitable from Riggs.
I like the he processes that like, wait a second.
Right.
Hey, buddy.
Great.
Killing is here, guys. That's normally my game.
Mm-hmm.
There was no two drops, right? Technically.
I mean, he should have like 1 HP or whatever. He was knocked down to nothing, so sure. Like
Hitting him just destroys his resolve points, which he has none, so he dies.
And then
All
we
right.
burn the body.
And then we burn the body, and it's actually fueled by fire.
We
We
irradiate the
burn
body.
that body and Dr. Flo's body.
We irradiate them.
And irradiate.
This shit got
Radiation burns.
this shit got so dark.
That'll work.
I mean, that's like we're only a couple steps away from some great old one Cthulhu shit. Once you're dealing with like, ever-present fungus monsters that enter your brain.
I've dealt with the great old ones before. They're not pleasant. I don't recommend it. 0 out of 10 stars on Star Yelp. Did I get that right? Dina.
Space Hill.
It's always
It's
space,
on
whatever.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean,
Space is where stars are, so you were pretty close.
so now we're at war with 4 different factions. We probably have a chance of having an ally.
I'm counting Pansy.
I was about to say, are we counting ourselves in this? Because, man, we are our own worst enemy frequently.
Yeah.
I don't think you can count the spore people as an ally ever because they are clearly only out for their own self-preservation.
But we can be out on their side there too. And we can work some shit out.
Until they
It's not like
need
we're
us
like
to
a big
propagate.
businessman on the team.
I mean, the spore people were that dude anyway, who speaks for all spore people because he says he does. They seem pretty clear that they view all of us as nothing but fuel.
This is straightforward.
I mean,
The reptoids want power. The Greys want to expel us. They want us to explode.
I really don't know what the Greys want. They're just kind of awful.
yeah.
Maybe they're looking at
Greys
us like
design
y'all got
only
weird spore
causing
reptile
pain
people.
to others.
And they have a real affinity for head bombs.
do. The best way to control anything.
Which, by the way, I have to admit, when you were talking about, like, when we were, like, analyzing him, and we were like, can you get close? And while you're working on it, I'm like, oh, here it comes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
It's
That'd
been a
be so
while, but
great.
man, he's right up in there doing that medicine check.
Well, that's what I guys did. One thing I didn't think about before, is there any kind of like, is there anything in this terminal down here worth looking at?
Definitely, do a run through on the computers.
There aren't actually any computers with information here.
I call
Did
shenanigans.
you also
This is a lab in the
This
future.
place, I forgot if we did that.
Yeah, I sent you the junk that you found above. That was in the
Alright.
whole ability crystal conversation.
Oh, okay, got it.
Marduk,
Freaking
he
out.
might have had some stuff. Steward Rookie's Marduk. He had garbage. If you want it, you can throw it in the bag.
Garbage.
What does the garbage look like? Is it really shiny?
Might be.
See, that guy had a spacesuit.
We should put his spacesuit on and then kill him.
Yeah. He
Right.
might have had a spacesuit under his chin. You don't know.
Cool.
That sneeze was a good move.
What?
The sneeze was very good.
Oh yeah.
Genius. Storytelling.
So we are halfway through part 2.
Yay.
Awesome. This book's fun. I like this one.
Yeah.
I've liked all of them, but yeah, really enjoyed this one. I like the sandbox nature of it after what's been pretty straight line before.
Pretty roller coaster screaming so far.
A little bit.
Are we good for Saturday?
I think so.
I should be good.